Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. YouTube, what up, though? Okay, I want to start this thing up by talking about some real hip hop news. Okay, so yesterday I seen this clip of the Roy and Mal podcast, and they were talking about something that I thought was kind of messed up. All right, they were saying how they feel Travis Scott is going to have a tremendous fall off, and Roy said it. And it wasn't coming from a hateful place, but the conversation was not a comfortable conversation, man. He was like, Travis Scott's music for the last 5 years has been trash, and he felt like he keep trying to create the Rodeo Project. Mal kind of just like, he didn't 100% agree, but he agreed to a degree, if that makes any sense. I say this, man. I think predicting someone's fall off is nasty work. I also think that while personally I'm a Travis Scott fan, so yes, I'm biased, right? I don't think Travis Scott's music for the last 5 years has been terrible. That's just not true at all. Now, I will say personally, I liked Travis Scott's Astro World project. That was probably his best album. But his last one, let me find this. I want to make sure. Utopia. I had to remember the name of it. Utopia wasn't terrible. And I actually went to his show. I'll say that concert was just as good or better than Astro World. And Astro World, he had a roller coaster in the stadium. So let's just start there. All right. But to predict someone's downfall, that's a crazy conversation to have, because why would you want someone to have a downfall? And especially to say for 5 years their music has been trash. I don't agree with that. Now, he hasn't, this doesn't really matter because, no one listens to radio like that, but he hasn't had a radio hit in the last 5 years. I'll say that. But the album itself, Utopia, it was solid. It wasn't better than Astro World to me, but it was solid. It sounded very Kanye West to me, Yeezus, if you will. Very futuristic with the beats, very reminiscent of what Kanye did with Yeezus. But to say that he's having a fall off, when I went to his show a couple years ago, it didn't look like he was having a fall off, not even close. Okay? So I don't know about that one, Rory. I think you're just used to, I don't know, maybe a certain sound from Travis Scott, and you would prefer that. But a fall off is crazy. And I don't think he's going nowhere. And they was talking about how he's so focused on his shoes and the McDonald's meals and all this other stuff, so his music is not really there anymore. I didn't listen to the Jack Boys album that came out a month ago. But one thing about Travis Scott that I will say to kind of negate Rory's point, he got a cult-like following, Travis Scott. So regardless, you may think that his album is going or his music is not good, but that cult-like following is going to keep this man going, his trajectory going this way. So at the end of the day, it's a very strange conversation to have. I would never predict a rapper or artist's fall off. I would just talk about if I think that they are not as good as they were. That's a different conversation. But to predict that he's going to have a major drop, I don't like that, man. But let me know how you guys feel about that in the comments below. Is that a nasty conversation to have, or am I just tripping? Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. All right, YouTube, it is time for a plot twist. Lori Mack is in the building. Lori Mack, say what up to the people.
What up, though?
All right, so I wasn't. So when this story happened a couple weeks ago, I was like, all right, it's corny as lame because she just, I don't know, looked like she was reaching a little bit. And then I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about that, man. But it ended up being a viral story. We're talking about Ari Lennox. So I want to say a week or two ago, she had said some things about Martin, right? And it's like basically saying it was colorist, and he made some jokes about Pam back in the day. That probably hurt her feelings. Even though Martin didn't really make jokes about Pam's skin color, it was mostly about her hair and stuff like that, right? Remember Martin jokes,
right?
Well, she felt the ways about it and said it made her feel the ways as a kid, blah, blah, blah. People reacted to it, said what they said about Ari Lennox. Then she responded yesterday kind of saying, F y'all, you know what I'm saying? I feel how I feel, and y'all not going to make me feel the ways about how I felt. And then she also brought up the Bernie Mac show. She's like, I just recently watched the episode of Bernie Mac, and I feel the same way about that show that I did about Martin. So, Lori Mac, I wanted to ask you about Ari Lennox's feelings on the Martin show. How you feel about that?
I don't see where she's coming from, actually. I thought that it was a funny jab, but I thought of Martin and Pam like a brother and sister type of thing. Maybe she don't have any siblings.
Yeah, it felt like it was a frenemies relationship.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that he was trying to, 'cause I don't remember him saying no dark skin jokes though. I could be wrong.
He said 1,000 jokes, but that's what made it so much better. I felt like, watching Martin and stuff, seeing him go back and forth, it was funny.
And it was only like 2 minutes that happened. That wasn't the entire show.
And then a lot of times either Gina would break them up, Tommy, somebody cold, somebody would say something. So
right, like all right, enough. Yeah.
Right, it's just like, I guess it's what you take from it. Maybe she just took the bad, but I didn't see nothing wrong with Martin. I thought it was funny. Comical.
Yeah, everybody thought it was funny. And then she said something about Bernie Mac show that he was kind of, saying some wild stuff. And I'm like, I don't remember Bernie Mac saying nothing out of pocket. Now, the only thing I thought about Bernie Mac was that he was mean to them kids until I got older and understand them kids was bad as hell, for real. Like,
yeah, but anybody that knows Bernie Mac, for one, he's a legend. Shout out to Bernie Mac, because he
goated. Rest in peace.
They celebrated, has he been gone 15 years or 20-some years?
That's crazy.
He's been gone for a while. But everybody knows of Bernie Mac. They know that he's a potty mouth. They know that he's very characteristic. He's just very animated, and he won't sugarcoat nothing. And I just felt like he was able to implement that in the Bernie Mac show, which I thought was good. That's what made him more like Uncle Mac. You know what I'm saying? We looked at him like Unc. We didn't really see nothing like, oh, dang, that's messed up. I thought it was funny because sometimes we was in them situations where we thought we was kids getting away with stuff, Let
me ask you this: as the female, did you feel any colorist jokes in either one of those shows? Did you feel
no? Because back then when we were young, that wasn't what people were thinking about. We weren't focused on, oh, this racist, or this person talking about me or my color, or am I displaced because I'm watching this? Like, we didn't think that hard until we were kids. It was comedy, and it was raw. It was raw comedy, and I think we appreciated it more back then than we do now. That's why when everybody looks back at all the old good sitcoms like Bernie Mac, Martin, you know what I'm saying? They always want to take something away from it, but you can't take greatness, okay? Both of those were great sitcoms that I'm so happy that they made and changed our world forever.
Do you feel like that now? Like, do you look at them and be like, I can see where she come? Because I ain't gonna lie, bro, and I hate to do this because she a black woman. I don't understand what the hell she's talking about at all, bro.
And I'm gonna be honest with you too. Like, I could see where she could get that from.
See, I can't because I didn't hear the colorist
as far as
joke.
Just like, like the stuff, the little jabs that he would make at Pam.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was saying.
But
I didn't. He said stuff about her hair, but that's not really colorist to me.
Right, but if you're a woman, of course you'll feel some type of way.
Okay.
You'll feel some type of way if a man is saying something about your beady beads.
Got you.
Your naps.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You makes like, dang, because I'm black. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, but with a grain of salt, I would take that. I wouldn't really make it as serious as she's taking it. Maybe she might have had a hard childhood.
Okay.
Maybe she might have been judged.
Okay.
It's a lot of reasons why she might have felt that way. One thing, we can't make anybody feel how they want.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, we can just try to understand and speak from their point of view. But as far as I go, me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with the shows. Never have and never will.
All right, well, let us know how you feel about this, man. Ari Lennox clapped back at at all of you who are saying, she was wrong for criticizing the Martin show. So she wanted to let y'all know, F y'all, and I can feel how I want to feel. But, all right, Lennox, we can feel how you want to feel, too. And I just want to know what y'all think, man. Let us know in the comments below. Are you feeling what Ari Lennox is saying, or is she just overdoing it, man, with the whole colorist thing? Let us know in the comments below. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us both on social media. And until next time, we are out of here, y'all. Peace.